We dropping knowledge on Grambo Bros.
I'm nervous, Grambo. I've never ran anything just for like 52, 53 days, trying to wrap my head around that. But I'm also like, it feels wrong, but it feels so great because I'm going to get a whole nother run in for the year. But I'm still trying to I'm still trying to get used to being like, oh yeah, I got to remember to chop on day 52 or 53. But for my personal garden, I'm trying to shift to stuff that's only for rosin, because with the way my 10x10 is structured and the way my garage is set up, I don't really have a spot to dry and cure. Like if I were to do 32 plants for flower, I'd have nowhere to like dry and cure that. So, but I do have freezers and I have everything that I need to do the hash. So like for me personally, again, what's your goals? I'm getting kind of out of like some of the flower strains that I have. I'm rotating out in order to make room for rosin stuff. So I am going to be getting some new stuff in for that. So you'll have to stay tuned for that. But the pink lemonade, the strawberry mango haze, I also got purple ice water back from that house that we were supposed to take over from my buddy that moved to Cali. And we were supposed to jump into that house and start growing. And then when we got in there, it was a complete shit show, but he did leave a bunch of plants behind. So I mothered out this purple ice water and took a bunch of cuts off of that. So that's another one I'll be growing for hash, probably my next 10x10 round. But yeah,
ice
man,
water. I've never encountered that one. That's interesting.
Yeah, I'd have to even look up on Google right now to get the lineage for it. But yeah, I have the Black Maple 22. I still have the Straw Nana, the 14er cut, which is good for hash. I still have the GMO, which is good for hash. The soap from Cookies. And a lot of those strains I've had for some time, but my philosophy on strains is now with how fast everything moves. People are going to be coming around and asking for this stuff again, not very long from now, just because, like I said, stuff is popular. 2 months from now, something else is popular, and it doesn't take very long before, like, I don't really even know many people that have GMO in their garden anymore. So, like, whenever I have GMO rosin available or GMO flower, like, it sells quick because people are like, oh, yeah, that was really good a couple of years ago, but now you can't find it. And it's like, oh, yeah, because everyone, like, the hype train, it moves too quick, man. It's hard to stay on the hype train.
The fact that you named all of those different cultivars and there was no Z strains in there, goddamn, it's all about Z. Everywhere I go is Z, Z, Z. We are in the era of the Z.
Yeah, I'm not a dude. So I guess for crosses, it's probably good because I'm sure people have bred out like the finickiness of it. Like with like Skittles, straight Skittles, like in a commercial setting, that plant fucking sucked. The leaf to calyx ratio sucked. Like it was a very finicky, like you never knew if it was going to do well or not. Like maybe it was the cut that we had, but I feel like that's probably, I'm sure other people across the board have experienced the finickiness of Skittles. I mean, it's good. It's good. Like, don't get me wrong, but like, I don't know. Everything's good in moderation. Papaya's making its way back into everything. And I like papaya, so like I'm okay with it. But again, like I can see how stuff gets overplayed, and then, like I said, people kind of want to go back to like, oh, what was that thing that was good 2 years ago that wasn't the same fucking thing that everyone's smoking right now?
Yeah, one of the things that I'm super stoked about is that we're living in the diesels are coming back. There's Gabe introduced me to the guys out in New York called Sour Family Farms. And they've been the keeper of these cuts for, a long, long time. It's verified genetics. And I'm seeing the diesel come around. One of the great strains that Gabe brought to the studio recently was a Z strain, but it's called LMNOZ, the LMNOZ. And it legit was like, oh, that's one of the better strains I've smoked in a while. And now Sour Family Farms has the LMNOD coming out. And so I'm stoked to try that. I haven't tried it yet, but keep your guys' eye out for the LMNOD.
Yeah, if I could bring like one strain back into my garden, and I don't know if it's just nostalgia factor from like when I first started smoking, or I honestly still think that even if I had it today, it would still be some of the best weed I'd ever smoked. But was like the original New York City Diesel.
Yeah.
And like that was like, it was like lime green, but it had heavy
Green weed, baby.
heavy hints of purple though, and like little flashes of orange. Like it was nice orange hairs, hints of purple, lime green, like actual like herb flower material underneath of the trichomes and the orange hairs. It was some of the most beautiful weed, and like the structure of it too was absolutely fucking beautiful. It wasn't like some of the sour diesel strains, or I won't say strains, some of the sour cuts can be finicky as well as far as like how they finish for smokable flower. I've seen some of them come out a little stretchy, maybe a little airy, not like the most dense nugs, but that New York City Diesel was like fucking golf balls, and like the density of golf balls too. It was really nice weed. So I don't know. I'd like to talk to these people and see if maybe they potentially can get their hands on that from somewhere.
Yeah, definitely. And for all these things, Gabe is the gatekeeper. Gabe knows everybody, and it's crazy. Gabe is the guy.
Gabe knows a lot of people, and he was able to help us out with, pulling some stuff together too for the event in June, the hash bash with Dude Grows. So I mean, yeah, he's a wealth of knowledge and has a nice Rolodex of people to reach out to, which is nice.
Yep. I remember the New York City, the East Coast sour diesel, and then the strain that I really love too, chunky diesel.
We're dropping knowledge on Grambo.